Hello. So I've been away for quite a while. I don't know, it's been like 2 weeks. And I have a couple of delicates that, you know, how much underwear can you bring on a trip? You know what I mean? So it's a hand washing day in Paris. Hand washing in Paris. And I'm going to show you some of my hacks. So I did shower gel in the sink, and I alternate sinks because there's 2 sinks. So I do, first sink, I fill it like a washing machine, and I get in there, then I fill up the other sink with cold water, and one by one, I use a bar of soap, and I wash each pair of underwear and each bra, old school style. Then I put it in the cold water sink, and I let it rinse, and I let it sit for a bit. I let it sit for a bit on this one too, before I do each pair. And then I take it out of the rinse into this sink, also filled with cold water, and I rinse it under the cold water while it's filling up. Then I let that soak for a bit, and then I do what I'm doing now, which is wring them out, and then comes next. Stand by.
Hello everyone, so that's Tracy Ellis Ross. Now this video is making its rounds. Why? Because she said that when she goes on vacation as a solo traveler, she only packs 2 underwear. And in order to, I guess, reuse them, she washes them in the sink when she goes to the hotel. That's what you saw earlier. Now, that looks like more than 2 underwear to me. Anyways, that's what they're saying. But she came out and she's like, no, she's talking about she packed it in her carry-on just in case if her luggage gets lost, then she has her underwear. Then there's some other, thing out there saying that she only packs 2 underwear because she needs more room for her clothes in the luggage. Either way, to show that you wash your underwear in sink while on vacation, nobody needs to see that. I think these celebrities are going overboard with wanting to share. I guess it's becoming so common now where, celebrity life is boring in the sense that, yes, you're acting, you're this, you're that, but what else can you do? And it's like they're showing that, I'm human like you. We go through this, we do this. And she's currently on a Roku show where I think the name is Traveling Solo. So it's showing her traveling to countries like I think Spain and Mexico by herself. But of course, this is what garnered the attention. So if you want to go watch it, you can go watch it. Again, it's on the Roku channel. And it's Tracy Ellis Ross Traveling Single, which I would love to do that one day, but my paranoia of the world, I don't know if I'd be able to travel single. So with that being said, we're going to finish watching the video of her showing how she dries these underwears and bra. Because I counted at least 4 underwears, 2 bras. And people were like, my God, you're on vacation. You could just go around to a mall, get underwear, wash it. But don't record it. Don't tell people. Just make it private. Certain things private. So we're going to watch the remainder of the videos showing how she dries it. And this hotel that she's in at Paris, apparently their hand bar, it's heated. It's warm. So she rinses it. She first dries with a towel or to get most of the moisture out in the towel, then she hangs it on the bar. But I'll show you. Okay, we'll be back.
Hi. Okay, so I'm on the floor and I lay them all out on a clean towel. Should not be showing you my privates, but, well, it's not my privates, but my undies. I organize them onto a towel. And then I'm going to roll the towel. Stand on the towel, dry them, and then hang them over the towel rack. And in this fancy hotel, the towel rack is heated, so it's going to dry quickly.
Yep, so there you have it for a solo traveler. If, I mean, some people are praising her like, you're showing what can be done if you're limited to whatever you could bring with you on vacation. And then, of course, because she has money, people are like, you could buy a lot of drawers. You could throw away stuff. You're on vacation where there's store. It's not like you're on a isolated island where there's no store around, nothing. You're at vacation spots where you can go buy your underwear. And again, you could wash it. The hotel, they have dry cleaning, or if you want to wash it, but don't wash it in the sink where other people will come and have to brush their teeth. Now, I would like to think after each guest, they do clean the sinks down, right? Or the bathroom, whatever. They should always clean the room. But when you watch some of these travel channels and what goes on in hotels, with guests leaving and they don't change stuff and wash stuff, then you want to be cautious, right? So with that being said, let's go into this video I saw of this this traveler. She took a Disney cruise, and she shows what she does when she boards the cruise, what she does to the stateroom that she's staying in, the sink, everything like that. She also shows a portable washer and dryer, which Tracy could have used if she'd known. Now, I did not know they had these. I think the washer I saw once, but then that's out of my head. I'm not even thinking about that on vacation. But she brought a portable washer and dryer. So we're going to take a quick look at her video, and then we'll come back and, close this out.
My bestie's been asking, and my besties get what they want. This is what a type A girly brings on a cruise vacation. One thing about Nikki is she's gonna pack accordingly, and that means having everything that makes complete sense to me. Have y'all seen the new documentary where they basically say these rooms are not as clean as you think? I know housekeeping works hard, but is the room clean to Nikki's standards? The only way I'll know is if I do it myself. So yes, I'm breaking out the honorary cleaning kit and wiping down every questionable surface. And my cruisers know that smells tend to travel from one stateroom toilet to another. So I even bring my toilet odor pods. I'm not playing with y'all. And I'm also bidet spoiled. I can't travel without knowing I can thoroughly clean myself when I use the restroom. And the bed is getting UV blue lighted and sprayed down with bed bug spray. Even if I don't see anything, sometimes these rooms can get a little stuffy, especially if you share them with your kids. And this wireless fan comes in all the way clutch. And yes, I bring a portable washing machine. Extra to you, but essential to me. You know how quickly I can wash a few bathing suits and dry them? Okay. And yes, a portable dryer also. It's never a disappointment to be Operation Nikki prepared. Love y'all.
Gossipers, you saw that. How creative is that? But guess what? You have to have the patience. You have to have the, not stamina, but you just have to have the willing to do that. And right now, I don't mind wiping down surfaces, stuff like that. That I don't mind. But then to bring a portable washer and dryer, that's a little bit too much for me. But yeah, I get it. As I said, you go on social media, you see these videos with, hotels and staterooms, everything like that. You're thinking once a guest leaves, then they're gonna clean it down thoroughly for whomever else is coming in after. And most of the cases, probably not. They'll go in there, they're like, okay, they didn't use this toilet paper or amount, we're gonna keep it. Oh, the sink looks clean, it looks like they cleaned in. So we just don't know when we go on vacation, when we enter these establishments. Now, my mom, when she goes, she walks with sheet and a pillowcase. I don't do anything. I just walk with my essentials. I bring my own soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, everything like that. But she brings her own sheet and pillowcase. And, we use their towels. And I want to look at her and like, so you won't sleep on the sheets and stuff, but you use their towels? And she's like, no, because they clean it, we see them, and I'm like, okay, mom, whatever floats your boat, if that's what you're comfortable with. But just to show that everyone has their own method. Now with the Disney one, yes, you could show that, showing, but with Tracy Ellis Ross, especially when it comes to something so intimate like your underwear. Because, some people are making jokes out of it that, oh, you only wear black because it won't show what's on there and the butt crease. People could just go off for ridiculous reasons. But then there are those who are like, guess what? If you're trapped somewhere and that's your only method of cleaning your clothes until you can get to more, then she's doing it. But anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts on both videos? Tracy Ellis Ross, showing that she washes underwear in sinks on vacation. It's not her private home or anything like that. And then you have the Disney cruiser, who she says what she's a something, she said. So to goes that, yes, she is dedicated. See, she even fold down, she took off the fitted sheet and used that thing to scan to see if there's any stains or anything that's not visible to the eyes. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and as always, please share, like, subscribe, and thank you for watching and listening.